What's up guys, I'm Sean and welcome back to the channel. Jeremy Clarkson once said, "You can't be a true petrol head until you've owned an Alfa Romeo." While this statement is definitely debatable, it is not entirely baseless. Alfa Romeo has an extremely long, rich and colourful history consisting of success, tragedy, excellence and ridicule. The brand and its cars truly share an illustrious place in automotive history amongst the greats. Driving enthusiasts the world over both love and loathe these cars at the same time in a very special way that is uniquely Alfa Romeo. So today, I will go through some of the reasons why driving enthusiasts just love Alfa Romeo so much. First up, Alfa Romeo has always been famous for their design. The brand is all about passion and they believe that their cars have to look beautiful. With this unmistakable Italian flair, few other brands come close to designing a car that looks perfectly at home both on the road as well as in an art museum. Through the years, Alfa has established a long list of cars designed by the most legendary automotive designers such as names like Giugiaro and Bertone. Alfa today is still one of the most, if not the most stylish of brands around. Alfa is a brand steeped in motorsports history and it shows in the way that their cars handle. In fact, Alfa even won the first two ever Formula 1 World Championships in dominant fashion way back in 1951. Similarly for their road cars, handling has always been a hallmark of the Alfa experience. That is not to say, however, that this is a car for everyone, as performance handling can at times be unforgiving and non-linear in nature, which does require a certain level of driving ability in order to be comfortable with. Drivers who do possess this level of driving experience, however, will absolutely appreciate the high ceiling of performance that typical Alfa Romeo handling will be able to achieve right out the box. These days, as a result of the breakthroughs and evolution of engine technology, quite a fair number of manufacturers are able to offer very powerful engines. Now because of this, Alfa isn't really known for its engines in recent times as much as they used to be just a few decades ago where it was considered a hallmark of the Alfa Romeo. One thing that they have continued to carry over, however, is just how nice they can make an engine sound. The Alfa Romeo exhaust purr is very unique to the brand and is something that not many others have really been able to create an identity out of, Harley-Davidson being one of the few exceptions. So while an Alfa Romeo does tend to be one of the nicest, if not the nicest handling cars in my opinion, it is also easily one of the nicest sounding ones around. I'm looking at you, Tesla. They are not loud for the sake of being loud, but rather they have a sweet, raspy purr to it that somehow manages to sound strong, yet pleasant and not overly intimidating at the same time. You really have to hear it to understand it. Without a doubt, Alfa is a legendary brand and one that has managed to stay true to its roots right up to this present day. From being the first ever winner of a Formula 1 World Championship to literally being the catalyst for the birth of the all-legendary Ferrari brand, it is hard to ignore the historical significance and contribution that Alfa Romeo has made to the automotive world. Even some of the most famous automotive quirks are embedded in Alfa's history, such as cars that never stop rusting no matter how much you try to repair them, or the infamous assumption that Italian cars are just simply unreliable. Alfa's cars are truly an embodiment of the history of automobiles and just such a unique experience to drive and to own. So as you can see, the reasons why driving enthusiasts love Alfa Romeos are very much driven by passion and a love for driving much more than common sense and logic. It is definitely a love-hate relationship as no Alfa is perfect, far from it in fact. But the kind of emotions it invokes in car lovers is enough to make us overlook its flaws and still put a smile on our face every time we drive one. In fact, the very ability for a car to stir such a strong mix of emotions in us really says a lot about the brand. Now the current range of Alfas definitely aren't as affordable as they used to be, and I really hope that changes soon because it is really quite impossible to explain and understand the appeal of driving an Alfa Romeo without actually being able to experience one for yourself. Let me know what you love or hate about Alfa Romeos in the comments down below. And as always, if you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.